Well, apparently there are a lot of residents who have opted not to reconnect their electricity because of the high cost. That revealed today by the Bahamas Electricity Corporation's executive management team, who met for the first time with the minister responsible for the corporation, Minister of Works and Urban Development, and Deputy Prime Minister Phillip Davis. Altavi's Munnings has this story you'll only see here on ZNS.
It was shortly after he arrived at the Bahamas Electricity Corporation's Tucker and Blue Hill Road headquarters Monday afternoon when the minister responsible for B.E.C, Works and Urban Development Minister, Deputy Prime Minister Phillip Davis, was formally introduced to the corporation's executive management team. Minister Davis, who was accompanied by Parliamentary Secretary Wenbert Bells and Permanent Secretary Colin Higgs, informed B.E.C executives that when it comes to electricity, the Progressive Liberal Party government's mandate is to provide affordable power, both domestic and commercial, to all Bahamians. While our news team was in B.E.C's boardroom, Mr. Davis was advised that contract negotiations are pending between the corporation and the Bahamas Electrical Workers Union. Mr. Davis admitted that he's aware of B.E.C's challenges and pledges the government's continuous assistance. The Deputy Prime Minister spoke only to ZNS News after the meeting, which he termed successful.
They are challenged by the resources that's made available to them in regard to the need to inject some capital in upgrading the plants, generators that's available to them now. I think that with the commitment of this administration to effect the changes necessary to bring about the lower cost of electricity to the Bahamian people, we will be able to achieve that over the next 5 years. By all means necessary, we will engage in the efforts to reduce electricity costs to our people.
Minister Davis also alluded to B.E.C's financial challenges.
The customer base has shrunk, primarily because of the fact that a number of our people are unable to pay their electricity bills and are electing not to reconnect. Despite the arrangements that have been put in place, that affects more B.E.C bottom line more so than any other. Customers are still finding it difficult to meet those arrangements.
B.E.C General Manager Kevin Baisden couldn't confirm the number of customers who haven't reconnected their power supply, but did recognize how many consumers are taking advantage of B.E.C's payment plan.
In fact, I'm just from a Carol board meeting, and one of the things that we are looking at is, how can we, as small developing states, impact the cost of electricity? There are some realities that we presently live with, and one of those realities would be the fact that we import the cost of diesel, and that fuel on the international market, we don't have any control of that price. But on the other hand, there's conservation, and there's also pursuing alternative fuel sources, things like LNG, renewables, inclusive of waste energy, things of that nature.
Altavi's Munnings, ZNS News.